What really gets me is that some of y'all be scared of a little belly. Y'all see how scrum-diddly shit.
You guys know those people when you hear like the first millisecond of their voice and you instantly say under your breath, girl, shut up. Samira is that person to me.
We should have federal protections against fat phobia.
Okay.
And Big Ed.
I'm Big Ed. I don't have a neck.
His voice, oh God.
Don't be mad at me, but last night when I noticed that your legs were kind of like mine. They were hairy.
You just gotta throw the whole man away and not in the recycle bin. We don't want him coming back. But Samira is also someone that I just hear myself saying, girl, just shut up.
Southwest is charging a fat tax. They are literally just discriminating. It is literally just at the discretion and fat phobia.
Clap if you care. All right, let's move on. Perfect.
She's just that person that's always complaining.
I'm actually very sick of being disrespected. Yesterday, I received a sweatshirt from Olipop that was an XXL.
Everything is an issue to her. And you know the people that are always complaining about everything being too woke nowadays and any type of change is now woke? Samira has even me saying, you're a little too woke for me, girl. Parking meters? Really?
Every single parking meter over here. I was just on Melrose and now I'm on Santa Monica Boulevard, and guess what? It's over here.
No, I don't really have to think about Samira, at least when I am scrolling, because she doesn't come up for me at all because she blocked me, which I'm not against. If someone makes you feel uncomfortable online, then you should block them out. I block people that eat weird all the time.
This is what I'm eating for lunch. It's a little chocolate cake from Costco.
Or if they breathe a little funny. Gross. So she doesn't come up on my personal page, but what she forgot was all the other pages that I have. And she popped up because she was trending again.
I feel like I'm about to pop. Is this supposed to go this high? Is this how this supposed to fit?
No.
And so now, Samira, I gotta talk about you. The big old is still complaining. That's not an insult. It's literally in her song.
So put big bad bitch clothes on the way.
She's proud to be a big old bitch. So tell me why she's still complaining about everything that comes with being a big mama. Like clothes not fitting her big old booty.
I just thought y'all should know that Good American's newest launches now stop at a size 14.
My mouth, my jaw stayed in place. My heart did not sink. My ass does not itch. This did nothing to me. And if you're saying, well, Michelle, what if you were above size 14? Well, I'd probably be more upset that my thighs are chafing together more than they do now. Because this shit's already annoying and wearing jeans is a whole nother discussion. But if I was bigger and something didn't carry a clothing that fit me appropriately, I would do this whole thing of going somewhere else.
Even though they typically make up to a size 32, and within those launches, there are items called weightless Y jeans and weightless boyfriend jeans, both of which stop at a size 14.
Are you saying it? Are you saying the phrase of today yet?
Shut up, girl.
You know those people that like to fear-monger on the internet or just in real life, everything is scary, which, I mean, as someone who has anxiety, everything is scary to me. I get anxiety just when my friends that I love so much invite me to go somewhere in 2 weeks. I am now anxious. I am now scared of every possibility that could happen.
Is it hot in here, Mrs. Bob? Why is it so hot in here?
But I'm not gonna go tell people. This feels like she's fear-mongering people. Did you guys hear what happened, my fellow fat sisters? There's no more clothes of this specific brand.
Unacceptable!
When Samira wears a lot of clothes, I have gone to Walmart twice this month and I did not see not one fat naked person. Actually, I don't think I've ever seen a fat naked person walking around, which means there's options.
And mind you, this is a brand whose founding mission was to fill the gap in the clothing market for plus size fashion.
Oh, uh-oh. This might be historically something. I don't know what to call this, but I'm agreeing with her with this specific moment. Because I've seen her say this before. If you are a brand that wants to fill the gap and be all-inclusive, well, my recommendation would say, don't do that. But if you're a brand that's saying that, you are just asking. You are full on serving Samira on a golden platter with a side of hot Cheetos and lemon and cream cheese. Have you tried that? Because it's good. A lot of heartburn, just so you know, to call you out. I agree. If you're someone who wants to fill the gap, be the clothing company for the women who can't clothe their booty cheeks by going to the mall, you have to make sure that you have clothing for everyone's booties, right? It always cracks me up when a clothing company says all inclusive. Really? My 600-pound life, people can roll up into your store and fit into your leggings. You really want to go down that hill? I remember someone, I usually don't respond to comments, but I said something in a video where I said, if I made a clothing company, it's small, medium, large, that's it. We stopping right there. Very, very basic. I'm not rich. I'm not a big company. 3 basic sizes. done. And someone got real mad at me for not being all inclusive. I'm not all inclusive. Some things I don't even know, and I won't include you. Big Ed, I don't want to include him. He's weird.
Like, look, Ed doesn't have a neck.
Anyway, I love the way she ends this one.
Do with that what you will.
So she unleashes all that information, thus unleashing all of her weird followers to get mad at this company for not going above a size whatever the fuck. When literally they could use all that energy to just go to another brand that has something that fits them. That simple. The clothing thing is Samira's main bread and butter, literally. She eats a lot of bread and butter. And yes, I am jealous. I could eat a whole loaf and a whole butter stick. But that's because I'm not as dedicated as Samira is to fight the good fight for fat people everywhere. You know, she's just a better person than I am.
It look, ooh, baby girl. Y'all scared of a little belly deli?
But this clothing thing is her main bread and butter. It's what gets her the most views. That thing would trend as well. Many of the commenters were saying, girl, be so for real. Just go somewhere else. She gets a lot of those clients, especially after she had her beef with Cardi B, after Cardi said,
girl, shut the fuck up.
And y'all remember the female Thomas Jefferson.
What if Samira responds to me? I don't give a damn.
But Samira doesn't care because it gets her all the views. Something she also likes to do is pretend, I'll say allegedly, that a place has her size.
Who's gonna tell me that J. Crew had plus sizes? Like, oh, I ain't never seen this kind of sticker outside of the store ever, y'all.
And she acts super, super excited, super, super happy. She's like, you guys, I did it. I found it. I'm the obese black version of Christopher Columbus, discovering things that no one else knew was here. And she gets really, really happy, and then she goes inside.
So let's go see. Now where are the curvy fits? Pardon? They work here? Oh, hi.
So excited, right? Very excited to talk to the employee, mostly because she's going to point out the sign and say, I see that you guys had a sign outside about having something for, you know, curvy body types like me. Here's the curvy that we're talking about, by the way, as you can see, very curvy and not circular at all. The traditional curvy body, everyone, Samira.
Y'all scared of a little belly deli for what? The football print go crazy.
Anyway, she's excited to be excited about the clothing that's gonna fit her curvy body. And once she's kind of a little confused, she doesn't see anything that will fit her, she'll point out that there's a sign in the window to an employee that just works there.
I saw the sign said y'all had like curvy fits. Yes. Where can I find those? Y'all, it wasn't that they had plus sizes. It have slim fit versus curvy fit. So by curvy, they just meant the fit of the jeans.
Yeah, so I'm guessing that we have some confusion on what curvy means. Curvy for them, they think, you know, someone that has a little bit of wider hips compared to the runway model who's like this. And curvy to Samira means like a circle. We talked about this last week with Tess Holiday. She also said that she's curvy.
Name something that might be curvy.
Me.
Listen.
Both these women, curvy, bootylicious, Coke bottle bodies. We all see it, and if you don't, you're fat phobic, you're delusional, and you are fill in the blank here. I can't think of a third word, but I know these people can.
Not that they had plus sizes. And this is why marketing is so important.
And I agree with her again here, too, for you, Samira. Marketing is actually very important. I think they should have marketed like this. Hello, everyone. We have curvy jeans available. Just so you know, that's for curvy women that have wider shoulders, a slim waist, and wide hips, not circles. Specifically you, Samira. Do you hear that? We think you're a circle. We don't think you're curvy. Our clothes aren't for you. I think that's what she wanted, because then she wouldn't complain, right? She'd be like, oh, okay, thanks for that clarification. Loved the marketing. Anyway, so then Samira rolls on over to Old Navy and she complains that they've got beauty products instead of plus sizes that fit her.
So Old Navy can't put plus sizes in store, but they could put a whole beauty mart in store. They could put a whole, hold on.
I just, like, as someone, like, I'm a content creator. She's a content creator. We have different platforms. My bread and butter is YouTube. I flop on TikTok. Her bread and butter is TikTok. She flops on YouTube. Content creator to content creator. I just have a question, Samira. What the hell do you do all day with your time?
Okay, we're headed off to Zulu Ball.
Is it this? Is it going to Old Navy and other stores to complain that they have a beauty section and not a section specifically for something that drapes around your booty cheek?
Why is this
sight.
I'm sure going out for her and moving around at her size is a lot of work. It's a lot of work to go out and vlog in itself. I do it myself on my smaller channel, and it's a lot of work to go do that. So I give her that. But the editing of these videos are very, very simple. She doesn't really add music. She doesn't really add a lot to it. It's just her face up to the camera, talking to random employees and complaining about beauty products in a store. Saying girl over and over again.
Girl, what is
It's not the most deep think pieces, and it's not the most eye-catching vlog. She's in an Old Navy. And the editing is quite simple as well. It would take me like 15, 20 minutes tops. So once again, I have to ask, what the hell do you do all day? This is her job. I don't like comparing what I do to other people because that's kind of stupid. We all put in different work into whatever we want to do, but she's not beating the lazy allegations in my head, especially me being a content creator and seeing the videos that she makes. They're very, very simple. Along with her and her like crew saying that obesity is genetic. And sometimes some of her people come onto my comment section and they like to say that my body is also genetic. So like, I'll put a timer here, but can I just explain what I do every single day? Please don't think I'm bragging. I just think that Samira is really lazy. I work up at 5:30 a.m. Once my feet hit the ground, I already have my clothes right on the floor so I can switch out of my nighttime clothes and into my dog walking clothes. I take little man over there.
Ready to get your fitness man home? You ready for your walkies?
And his brother, Butters, on a 1.5 mile walk. I then come home, drink my coffee while I heat up their food. I then set up all of my filming stuff so then it's ready for after my workout. After that, I hop on the treadmill. I like to edit while I walk. I do take a bathroom break because coffee, you know. I even have this tiny little tray in the bathroom so that when my booty cheeks are spread on the toilet, I can also still edit and use my time efficiently. I get on the treadmill, warm up for 10 to 15 minutes. I check social media and then I get off of it because, I mean, I hate being on social media. There's so much to do. I lift my weights for about 1.5 hours, get back on the treadmill, cool down, foam roll. I hang from my pull-up bar for about 3 sets in 30 seconds because I have a herniated disc and I don't want to sit on my desk for too long. Well, or today, my bed. My pinched nerve will act up. Oh, I forgot. Before I start filming, I meal prep. I eat my breakfast as I meal prep, so then right after I get done filming, I don't binge on those Girl Scout cookies that are still in my freaking pantry, and then I eat my lunch. I do take a little nap because I don't sleep well at night, and so I feel tired. But then the moment that my feet hit the floor after my nap, I hop on my treadmill again to help me wake up. If I decide to get on social media, that'll be. And then I drink a smoothie, stretch a little bit because now it's time to edit for about 5 hours while my dogs look at me until I make their food. Once I make their food, I finish like my main channel videos. I do a little bit more stretching. Me and Garrett might spend a little time together. I usually will do my vocals, practice the guitar, and then if I still have time at night, I'll either read a book or do more editing. So I'm just so curious as to what the hell does Miss Samira do all day? Because most of her content is her rolling into stores complaining about
I'm literally going to lose my mind. Amanda Short with built-in slimming panel. This is my cue to go.
Oh, thank God. Oh, thank God.
I mean, what I would do with my time if my only job for that day was to go into Old Navy, wobble around the new makeup section, and say girl over and over again.
Girl. All of this so we can get the plus sizes in the store?
That was it. All she has to do is like go home, edit that. I mean, that would take like 5 minutes. You can probably edit it right in the app. I don't even think she edits her stuff outside of an app. You usually have to take it out, you know, externally, put it in my editing program, edit it in there because you can make it a lot cleaner and more digestible. But I think she just edits it right into the app and just, that's it. So like, she's gotta have so much time. She's out of college. What is she doing? I'm not being cheeky. I'm just like, damn, so much time. Do you know how many hobbies I could do? I could finally take up the tuba.
Please, God, no.
Anyway, other than Samira going into stores and complaining, she also started trending because summer's coming. Girls, is it gonna be a hot girl summer for you?
There will always be a hot girl summer.
Or is it gonna be a sweaty girl summer like it is for me? Because I actually hate summer. My thighs chafe, the girls get goopy and wet, and I have a lot of hyperpigmentation that I don't wanna get more hyperly pigmented. So I stay inside, but you know who's outside in a string bikini? Samira. Samira and her booty cheeks. She's letting them flap. Heard they want more plus size girls in string bikinis this summer. Me? And there we go. There's that curvy body that she was talking about earlier in the video. I actually don't have a problem with people in string bikinis. You want those booty cheeks to, while you walk, have fun, girl. But I know that there's a lot of discourse online or just like in regular life of women wearing string bikinis, like out and about, and there's children at the pool and whatnot. And then here's Samira saying, oh, I heard you guys, you know how people are fighting about like average sized people in string bikinis? I heard you guys want someone that's, you know, a little bit more rotund. She's just out there with her ass cheeks out. Is she standing a little oddly to you? I'm not too sure. I think she's maybe on her toes or something, but I do notice the book in her hand. And whenever I see a book in her hand, it just takes me back to how she always brags that she's graduated from Harvard.
I always tell people that I ran Harvard.
Good for her, but she's also always telling everybody to read a book.
She probably gonna tell me to read a book on fat phobia. No, I'm not reading on fat phobia.
But all the books that she has in her hand always looks like she just bought them and she didn't crack it open at all. I'm probably not on the same reading level as Samira, but I do read. And like when I look at my books, there's like, it's like kind of open and like I have notes kind of in there. Some of the pages are look a little weird because I fall asleep. I did read Five Nights at Freddy's. I never read the books before. And it just kind of looks touched. And many of the comment section have called this out before too. They say that all the books looks like she just went to go buy them and she uses them as props.
Hi, editing Michelle here. Tell me what, I don't tell people not to follow people. I'm just saying the people that follow Samira should be playing in your face, because why did I just find this clip?
If you ever see me sitting poolside, beachside with a book, just know I'm not reading the book. I'm eavesdropping on your conversation. All I needed was a prop.
I don't think she's being sarcastic.
No hate, I have tons of prop books at my house that are like for decoration, but I'm not telling people to go read a book on fat phobia. I'm also not rolling into stores and saying, wow, do you guys believe it? None of these clothes fit me when I'm like 300 pounds. Anyway, I noticed the book and I just feel like it's a prop, especially because whenever she's telling people to read a book, she never goes into depth about the book. She just says, read it because you're fat phobic.
Girl, y'all, this book is so good. It's a plus size romance where they fall in love over football.
So I'm just saying, she reads a lot of books. She doesn't have to edit all day. I know she does vocal practice most likely. Amazing voice. What does she do for the other hours of the day? I feel like if she really read these books,
all I needed was a prop,
and she really wanted to make a difference on the internet instead of rage baiting all the time, she could do a multiple part series of all the books that she read, chapter by chapter. That's tons of content. She doesn't even have to do video essays on YouTube. She can TikTok it and shorten it down. The Cliff Note versions of the most important parts from those books about fat phobia, so then she can educate people and we can see where she's coming from, instead of saying, read this book, throw it at us, and then she tries to fit her ass in a size small.
It's like stuck. Yeah, this is coming off.
Anyway, on the topic of fat phobia, which is the whole topic whenever we're talking about Samira, she did a photo shoot. She looks very pretty, but the caption on screen says, if you make up to a size 30 to 32, you shouldn't stop at a size 16 to 18 model. And many people found this one funny via the comments and also via myself. But many people were saying, girl, you just want to be the model. You just want to have more opportunities, just like the thin women when it comes to this industry that usually is for thin people. And some of you might be saying, well, yeah, it should be more inclusive. I'm not against it being more inclusive. I just look at things like modeling, especially as like a very broad-shouldered 5'2" chick, okay? My body is not mainstream. I don't think Samira's body is mainstream. Usually what gets these types of jobs are people that look more mainstream. And Samira's body is on the side of plus size that is very, very large. When we look at plus size models, they still have features that like the fat people still want, similar to like muscular women. Most people want to be skinny and muscular, not like broad and muscular. I don't know how many times I've had people say, oh, I want to be muscular, but not like you, like skinny and muscular. You know, like skinny seems to always win. Smaller seems to always win. Even in like the plus size modeling industry, they want the people where it's hard to achieve that body, because then everyone's like, whoa. It's very easy to play with people's mental, you know, capacity. Samira's body is very easy to achieve. I could achieve that like within maybe even a year if I really ate the way that I used to and then just sat on my booty cheeks with Rigby over here. Done. I feel like I could do it in a year. Anyway, Samira twirled around a lot and showed that she's a model, even though she's morbidly obese. But the most recent one of Samira going viral was her 2-minute video of her in the pool in a bikini, lounging around, complaining about another clothing company that decided to cut down on their plus size clothing while she's in the pool, sitting there, doing absolutely nothing. At least she's reading though.
Your curves are our cause. We innovated from day one, offering quality, style, and substance in every size, 00 to 32 plus. We're committed to challenging industry norms to bring you a collection that is 100% inclusive.
Good American. That's the clothing brand, right? I think so. If you're new here, I shop at Ross. I don't know many clothing brands except for Baby Fat, which apparently, according to the comment section in TikTok, is gone and old and weird. If that's true, what am I gonna do with this? Wear it? Because I don't care what you guys think.
Always. This is directly from Good America's website. Every piece in our collection is shown on 3 size ranges of models.
Look at this face. This is why you don't say, we're gonna be all inclusive, because there's always gonna be some big old bitch or skinny bitch saying,
I'm too big for your clothes. How dare you? You lied to us!
And then she's gonna have this smug face and talk about how skinny people are so privileged because they fit into things while she sits in her pool in the middle of the day while everyone else is at work. And she's gonna make you look stupid.
To eliminate the friction around finding your perfect fit. High quality fabric, a relentless obsession with fit, and uncompromising attention to comfort help you feel sexier, curvier, and more confident. Guaranteed. So again, there is no reason why I should be clicking on any product and it should be stopping at a size 14.
Did you say it? Did you say girl shut up? Because I sure enough did. Even if I was the company and I promised to be inclusive, the way that I would look at her smug face and be like, you know what? I'm gonna make it even lower now. I thought it was okay to change our minds. Also, it's business, so if their bigger sizes wasn't selling, they're not gonna keep producing it. That's all it is when it comes to this. Samira, use your voice. Go help other companies that have these sizes that fit your booty cheeks. And if all of your big bitch girlfriends and followers work together and help these companies out with their sales in this type of clothing, you will get what you want. But here we are. Oh wait, my watch is on this side. But here we are. She's been doing this for what, 7 years now maybe? I literally just pulled that out of my booty cheek, just like a lot of the information that Samira pulls out of her booty cheek. She does it. I can do it occasionally too. But here we are years later and she's doing the same thing and she's bigger.
For beauty, it's time to get rid of the merch. It's time to get rid of the merch because if we are going to be a brand that sets itself up on a pillar of inclusivity, but the largest size that our merch accommodates is a 37-inch waist and a 50-inch hip. And it's been over a year since this was brought to our attention, and we still didn't do anything to fix it. We need to get rid of it. It's messing up the brand.
So that went viral with Samira. Looks like she's doing the same old shit and it's not working. But something that caught my eye that she posted, many people were saying, how long has she been obese for? Honey, since she was little. Like, as in she's never been little. She's just been like a smaller version of herself, shorter and younger. Before we get to her pictures, I just had to tell you guys, because many people in the comment section, my comment section, her comment section, always calls her the big old brat.
Samira acts like a spoiled brat.
Samira is miserable in her life, and that's why everything that is not plus size accessible bothers her.
He is giving you're not happy with your size. That's what it's given to me. And maybe you overcompensating by doing all the things you're doing as far as like fat phobia and whatnot.
Like, she just acts like a brat.
And they said she was probably the young fat kid in school that was a brat, who always got what they wanted and unfortunately probably got bullied because she's obese and she's a brat. There's nothing worse to be during school is fat and bratty. We had one at our school and just looking at her made me so angry. I'm like, why do you get so many fruit roll-ups? And I don't. Actually, I did get a lot of fruit roll-ups, but my mom cut me off. She started going to Costco and we started eating more and she hid them from us. But Samira's parents didn't hide her fruit roll-ups. I would show a bunch of pictures of when she was younger, and the point wasn't to prove that she was always obese. No, the point was to prove that for years, ever since she was little, she could never find anything in her size. So here she is. This was the youngest one that she posted, and this was the only one where she said, like, this one looked great. Like, she was happy here. But then as she grew in age, well, so did her body. family, and things started getting a lot harder. Here she is, a little older. She started wearing a lot more looser things because her parents couldn't find a lot of things to fit her. Here she is standing there at the, I don't know, Alps. I don't know where rich people go when it's snowy, but I think it's the Alps because that's what I hear in movies. But she was saying that she had to choose to wear clothes from the women's section, which makes perfect sense because most little, I'm guessing she's around like 6, 7, 8 here, aren't that size. And then lastly, here she is as a teenager, once again wearing super baggy clothes, not the cool clothes that the other skinny girls could wear, and she says that it's giving school secretary, which our theory was very correct, that she has been obese all her life. She pretty much got whatever she wanted. I think she's the youngest one out of all of her brothers and sisters, and we've seen her family. Nobody in her family, her sister, I haven't seen her brother yet, her mom, her dad, none of them are obese. Just her. So her family definitely has some, you know, they were enabling it, and they still enable it. They back Samira up on everything she does right now. Even the Cardi B thing. Remember when her mama was crying in the car?
To my daughter Samira, mommy loves you and I'm always going to be your biggest defender.
All the way to her rolling into stores saying, nothing fits me, it's your fault. And her parents are like, yep, it is. Instead of saying, bitch, didn't you just take a sponsorship with Doritos?
I'm partnering with Doritos to bring y'all with me to the TikTok Clubhouse.
Stop eating them, control your food, reduce your calories, go for a walk other than the performative working out you do for TikTok to prove that you move.
So the 5K that I thought was this weekend is actually next weekend.
Stay consistent, drink your water, give it a year, and you won't have this issue anymore. But instead, her mom is just gushing about all of the work that Samira has done, which I'm still trying to figure out what has she done, because I'm just gonna say it, I think Samira is lazy.
She raised me to believe that I'm 5'9". She raised me to believe that I can be and do whatever I want to.
And that's what's going on with the biggest brat of them all, Miss Samira. I don't know, do you think she's the biggest brat? Which one would you choose, Samira versus Tess Holiday? If you don't know who Tess Holiday is, we just talked about her last week, but if you want to get caught up and join in on the discussion of which one's the bigger brat? Not physically. Physically, Tess Holiday wins. I think she trumps Samira when it comes to weight. I'm not too sure. I'm curious, do they know each other? I wonder if they do. I've never seen Samira stitch Tess, and I've never seen Tess stitch Samira. What if they don't like each other? Is this fat girl on fat girl crime? I don't know, but if you're confused on who I'm talking about, I will link that video up here and down below in the pinned comment. The 400-pound model who never eats. She is a medical mystery, you guys. Check it out. Anyway, you guys know the drill. Bring your forehead here. Yes, even you, Samira. She's got a great forehead. Samira's face card and Tess Holiday's face card, they do not decline. They look great. I think they're very pretty. Just bratty and delusional. Anyway, bring your foreheads here. Because everyone has a perfect forehead. I've seen it. I'm looking straight at it. It's perfect. Not too big, not too small. It's not misshapen at all. No pimples. Very clear skin. Oh yes, I see you. And I'm excited to see that forehead in the comment section or in the next video. Bye guys.
I'm a gym girly, love lifting heavy, doing all the curling. I live for the pump, my biceps looking plump. I'm a gym girl.